Yes, good morning everyone. So I hope my voice and my screen is visible to all of you. So let's wait for 2 more minutes and we'll start. Yes, Shalaka, good morning. Good morning, Rohit. Yes. Shalaka, I have seen your adventurous events you have done in the last week. I'm very happy that you tried all those things. Yes, good morning everyone. Yes, Abhishek, good morning. Rohit, good morning. Yes, good morning, Devkar. Yes, okay. So let's start the today's topic. So in the last class we have seen the exercise. We started the exercise 2.2 part 1, in which we have seen the first 3 questions, and also we have seen the domain and the ranges for all different trigonometric functions. Okay, so the first, second and third questions we have covered in the last class. Now it's time to start the fourth question. So let me take this fourth question in our notebook. Eliminate the theta from the following questions. So what you want to do here in this is we want to eliminate the theta. I want to remove the theta from these questions. Okay, so the first question is like this: x equals to 3 sec theta and y is equals to 4 tan theta. Okay, so you want to remove this theta. So first understand the procedure. After the procedure you will get how we are removing the theta. Okay, so from this get the sec theta value. So sec theta will be what? It's a x by 3, and tan theta will be equals to what? It's a y by 4. Okay, you know our identity. We know that the identity between the tan and sec is what? We know the 1 plus tan square theta, it is always equals to sec square theta. This identity we know. So what happens if I take tan this side? So I will be having sec square theta minus tan square theta, it is equals to 1. Okay, now just substitute the values of the equation number 1 in the equation number 2. So what you will get? X sec theta is nothing but x by 3. So this will become x by 3 whole square minus tan is how much? It's a y by 4. So it's a square, it is equals to 1. Okay, so simplify this. So this will be x square by 9 minus this will be y square by 16, it is equals to 1. That's it. This is your answer is. No need to further solve. If you want to solve further, no problem, you can always solve this. So if you do the cross multiplication, so this will be equals to 16x square. So ये पार्ट इधर चला गया, ये पार्ट इधर चला गया, minus 9y square equals to 16 into 9 is nothing but 144. So this also can be your answer, no problem. Either you can write this answer as this answer, no worries, both are same. See, now if you observe what is our final answer is, my final answer is nothing but x square by 9 minus y square by 16, it is equals to 1. Now if you observe this, do we have theta in this equation? No. Means what we have done, we have removed the theta, we have eliminated the theta from the first question. Is it okay everyone? Okay, I hope you are getting this. So if you have any doubt, you can comment here, no problem, or at the end of this class you can message me. Now let's move to the second question. So the second question is like this. So let me write the second question we are taking about now. So x equals to 6 cosec theta and y is equals to 8 cot theta. Okay, so let's take this question now. Again we want to remove the theta from this. So for that purpose, see, now in the question you have cosec and cot. So what identity you know in between the cosec and cot is 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. This identity I know. So let's try to get this. Okay, so x is equals to 6 cosec theta. So cosec theta equals to how much? So I will get cosec theta is equals to x by 6. And what about cot theta then? So cot theta becomes y by 8. Okay, so use this identity. So from this identity what I can say is cosec square theta माइनस ये कॉट अगर मैं इधर लेके गया तो क्या हो जाएगा, कॉट स्क्वायर थीटा इट इज इक्वल्स टू 1. सो यूज दैट आइडेंटिटी. सो दिस बिकम्स कॉट स्क्वायर थीटा. ओके, सॉरी, it is cosec square theta. Using the identity cosec square theta minus cot square theta it is equals to 1 using this equation. Okay, so ये हो गया मेरा equation. This is my second equation. Substitute the values of first in the second. So what you will get? I will get x by 6 whole square minus y by 8 whole square it is equals to 1. So if I solve this I will be getting x square by 36 minus y square by 64 it is equals to 1. That's it. This is what my answer is. Okay, if you want to solve further, no problem, you can always go for that, but finally your answer should not involve the theta in this. So here we have eliminated the theta. Okay, we have eliminated the theta here. Okay, great. I hope you are understanding this question also. Now let's move to this third type of question, which is little bit of different one. Okay, so let's take the third one. So let me copy this third question and let's paste here. So what it says that if I have x is equals to x is equals to 4 cos theta minus 5 sin theta and y is equals to 4 sin theta plus 5 cos theta. Okay, so if this is the case, then how to eliminate the theta from this question now? Yes, so one thumb rule is that, so I will write the thumb rule here is, one thumb rule says that whenever you have sine and cos in a single variable like this, x में क्या है, sin and cos, you can see both, and y में भी we have sin and cos both. So thumb rule says that if you have the variables involving sin and cos, you take the square. Maximum time this rule will work. If you take the square, what happens? Somehow I will get sin square theta plus cos square theta. One term I will get which is nothing but sin square theta plus cos square theta, and we know the identity is equals to 1. Okay, now let's try to solve this question with the help of this thumb rule. Again I am saying this will work for 90% of the questions. Okay, so now let's take, so it says that x equals to 4 cos theta minus 5 sin theta. So let's take the x square. So what happens to x square? It is nothing but 4 cos theta minus 5 sin theta whole square, which is equals to 4 square means what? 4 cos theta whole square minus 2 into 4 cos theta into 5 sin theta plus 5 sin theta whole square. What I have used? I have used a minus b whole square, which is nothing but a square minus 2ab plus b square. This formula I am using here. Okay, so from this what happens? सॉल्व करो इसको. 4 चा स्क्वायर झाला 16, कॉस स्क्वायर हो गया मेरा कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा. ओके, माइनस 2 into 4 into 5. 5 into 4 is 20. 20 into 2 is 40. So it is 40. We have cos theta into sin theta as it is. So cos theta into sin theta. Plus 5 square is 25. And this sin square becomes, sin theta ka square becomes sin square of theta. Okay. So this is what my equation number 1 is. Similarly, you do square for y. So what is y is 4 sin theta plus 5 cos theta. So it is 4 sin theta plus 5 cos theta. You take the square of this. So now I will write the square directly. So first term ka square, which is nothing but 16 sin square theta plus 2 into AB. So 2 into 4 into 5 becomes again 40. So sin theta and cos theta as it is. So it is sin theta into cos theta plus second ka square, which is nothing but 25 cos square theta. So this is my equation number 2. Now add the equation 1 and 2, or you take x square plus y square. So what happens? Adding 1 and 2, what you will get? X square plus y square म्हणजे काय? So first equation plus second equation. So what is first equation is? So this is my first equation is. So this is first equation is 16 cos square theta minus 40 cos theta into sin theta plus 25 sin square theta. ये हो गया मेरा फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. प्लस सेकेंड इक्वेशन इज व्हाट? प्लस 16 sin square theta plus 40 sin theta into cos theta, and lastly we have plus 25 cos square theta. Okay, now let's check, do we have anything which is directly cancelled? Yes, of course. See here, this minus 40 cos theta sin theta and plus 40 sin theta cos theta can be easily cancelled. Now what is remaining? So remaining is, let's write down. See here, if you see, we have 16 cos square theta and 16 sin square theta. So let's write them. 16 cos square theta plus 16 sin square theta, ये दोनों हो गए. 25 sin square theta and 25 cos square theta. So let's write down 25 sin square theta plus 25 cos square theta. Now if I take 16 common from these two, what I will get? So 16 into cos square theta plus sin square theta. That's it. So this is the identity we are looking for. So if I take 25 common from these two, so what I will get is 25 into sin square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, so we know that the identity is what? Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. So this becomes 16 into 1 plus this becomes, again we have 25 into sin square theta plus cos square theta. So that becomes again 1. Okay, so this is equals to 16 plus 25. So how much? 16 plus 25 is nothing but, it is 1, it's a 4. So it is nothing but 41. Is it okay everyone? So I hope you all are getting these questions. All are very, very simple. Yes? Is it okay? So if you observe again this question, that is the answer. What you have done in this case is we have removed the theta. Okay, great. Now let's take the next question. So what the next question is saying, it is x equals to 5 plus 6 cosec theta. So let me take the question directly from the textbook. So yes, so one more question I will solve. Okay, if you have any doubt you can discuss here, please. Okay, so this is what the question is. X equals to 5 plus 6 cosec theta and y is equals to 3 plus 8 cosec theta. Again see, the thumb rule says that if you have that cosec and cot you have in these variables, then we can directly use our identity, which is nothing but what? 1 plus cot square theta, it is equals to cosec square theta. So in this way only we can eliminate the theta from the given question. So क्या होगा, if I take cot here this side, so this will be equals to cosec square theta minus cot square theta, it is equals to 1. Okay, so let's try to get the cosec and cot from the given question. Okay, so here what I will get is, if x is equals to 5 plus 6 cosec theta, so what I will get, 6 cosec theta कितना होगा फिर, 6 cosec theta will be equals to, so you take 5 this side, so it becomes x minus 5. So from that, if I divide on the both side by 6, I will get x minus 5 by 6. So ये हो गया मेरा cosec theta. This is my equation number 1. Now you take the y equals to 3 plus 8 cot theta. So y equals to 3 plus 8 cot theta. Okay, so 8 cot theta कितना होगा फिर, 8 cot theta is nothing but y minus 3. So cot theta becomes, dividing by 8 on both sides, y minus 3 by 8. So this becomes my equation number 2. This is equation number 3. So using 1, 2 and 3, what I can say, 1, 2 and 3, let's substitute 1 and 2 into 3. So cosec theta चा square, so which is nothing but x minus 5 by 6 whole square, minus cot is what, it is y minus 3 by 8 whole square, it is equals to 1. Now our task becomes very simple, just need to solve this. Open the brackets, so this will be equals to x square minus c. In the numerator I am using a minus b whole square. Okay, in the numerator I am using a minus b whole square. So which becomes x square minus 10x plus 25 divided by 36 minus of, here we have y square minus 6y plus 9 upon 64. This is equals to 1. So you can keep this as it is, or if you want you can solve this further. Okay, anywhere you can stop. You can stop here, you can stop here, or you can simplify further. No worries. Okay, so what is our final answer? I can say is, my final answer is this. Okay, great. So you take the last question, which is of very simple. So this fifth question and the first question both are same. In the fifth question we have tan and sec, and in the first question also we have tan and sec. So try to get the identity which is nothing but sec square minus tan square is equals to 1. So using this identity you can solve this question number 5. Okay, so take this question number 5 as a homework and submit it. Write down your answers in the comment box. Now let's try to get the some different type of questions which are like this. They will give you some trigonometric identity. They will give you some trigonometric identity and they will ask for the permissible values of cos theta. Permissible matlab allowable. What values of theta you can get, what values of cos theta you can get from to satisfy this equation. Okay, so क्या बोल रहा है ये कि this is what they have given. If 2 sin square theta plus 3 sin theta it is equals to 0, then find the value of cos theta, ऐसा बोल रहा है वो. Simple words. In the simple words I can say, if this is true then find the value of cos theta. See, definitely if this is true I can get the sin theta value from this. Once I get sin theta I can use the identity which is 1 plus, that is cos square plus sin square is equals to 1. That identity I can use. Okay, now let's proceed how to solve these type of questions. Okay, so 2 sin square theta, so let's take the answer. So 2 sin square theta plus 3 sin theta, it is equals to 1. Then from the both terms I can take sin theta common. I can take sin theta common. So if I take sin theta common, what is remaining in the first term? 2 साइन्स है यहाँ पे, एक साइन निकाला तो एक साइन बाकी है. सो 2 इंटू साइन थीटा, 1 थीटा इज रिमेनिंग देयर, प्लस एकच साइन थीटा होता आणि तो बाहेर घेतला तर राहिला इथे फक्त 3. देर इज नो साइन नाउ. ओके, सो दिस इज इक्वल्स टू व्हाट 0. नाउ इफ यू ऑब्जर्व दिस term, if this equation, we have two terms in this equation, one is this and other is this. Okay, so this is of the form, what I can say is, this is of the form is a into b is equals to 0. Now tell me, if the product is 0, can I say either a is 0, or I can say b is 0, or I can say both are 0, a and b both are 0. Then only this is satisfied. Either a is 0 or b is 0 or both are 0. Okay. So similarly, can I say, if this is the product of the two terms, this is the first term and this is the second term, so can I say either first term is 0, that is sin theta is 0, or I can say the second term is 0, which is 2 sin theta plus 3, it is equals to 0. Okay. So now let's solve this. If 2 sin theta plus 3 is equals to 0, then what will be sin theta? Sin theta will be equals to minus 3 by 2. Is it okay? And this is what we have the sin theta. But which value you will take? Whether you will take sin theta equals to 0 or you will take sin theta equals to minus 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 is nothing but it's a minus 1.5. Okay, 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. So now tell me which value is invalid in out of these two. Sin theta equals to 0 is invalid, or sin theta equals to minus 1.5 is invalid. Yes, please. You can refer your domain and range table where we have seen the maximum value of sin theta. What is the maximum value of sin theta we have? Okay, let me draw the sin theta figure. So this is how the figure of sine looks. Okay, so this is what we have the plus 1 and this is what we have the minus 1. So what is the invalid number is? Yes, great Abhishek, very good beta. Okay, so we have minus of 1 as the maximum value, but here minus of 1.5 will be lying somewhere here, minus of 1.5, which is not in the sine range. Okay, so definitely I can discard this, which is invalid for sine, because the maximum value of sine can go from 1 to minus 1. Minus 1 च्या पुढे तू जाणारच नाहीये, minus 1 च्या खाली तू जाणारच नाहीये. Okay, that's why this minus 1.5 is invalid. Yes, great Shalaka. Okay, so what is valid then? This is what we get the valid one. Sin theta is equals to 0. Now what they are asking us to find out is, from this get the value of cos theta. Okay, if sin theta is equals to 0, then what could be the value of theta? See, this is what we have the sin theta. Ata in this figure of sine, tell me at what all points your sine is 0. Tell me at all what points the sine is 0. So sine is 0 here, amplitude, okay, it is 0 here, it is 0 here, it is 0 here, it is 0 here, and so on and so forth. Sine 0 kadi asta? When we have sine 0. So at 0 we have sine 0. So this is what we have 0. How much this point is? This is nothing but pi. This is 2 pi. This is 3 pi. This is 4 pi. So at all these points the amplitude is equals to 0. Okay. So if sin theta is equals to 0, then what could be the value of thetas? If sin theta is equals to 0, then theta is equals to what? Theta is equals to 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. At all these points my sin theta is equals to 0. Okay, so can I say it is equals to n pi, where n is belonging to all the real numbers, all the integer numbers. So either you can go in this direction or in this direction, no problem. So sin theta is equals to 0, then theta can be n into pi. But what we want, I want the value for cos theta. I want the value of cos theta. So now get the value of cos theta at this n pi. Therefore cos of n pi is equals to what? Okay, so theta is equals to n pi. So cos of n pi kitna hoga? Cos of n pi, see here, if I draw again, once again I draw the figure for cos. So this is somewhat like this. So it will start from 1 So how, this is how I get the waveform for cos. Okay, so this is 0, 0, pi by 2. So this is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi and so on. इथे amplitude किती हो? Here I have amplitude as a -1. Here I have the amplitude as a +1. Okay, so cos of n pi is nothing but either +1 or -1. So this is what I get the answer for this question. So you can simply think like this. You substitute these values individually in the cos. So पहला वेळेस काय होईल? cos 0. cos 0 कितना होता है भाई? 1 होता है. Next time we take the cos of pi, which is nothing but cos of 180. Cos of 180 is lying in the second quadrant, so of course second quadrant में cos is negative, so we get -1. Cos of 2 pi, which is nothing but 360 degree. Okay, 360 degrees in the first quadrant, so I can say it's a positive. So cos 360 degree is nothing but positive 1. Again cos of 3 pi will again go to the second quadrant, which is again give me the -1. See, the values are what? +1, -1, +1, -1. So finally what I can say is that cos of n pi is equals to plus or -1 is my answer. Is it okay? I hope you are understanding this. Very good question actually. So from the given question we have solved for theta, and then we substitute that theta in this cos and we get the answer. Okay, great. Now let's see the next question. So next question is, now it is even simple as compared to your fifth question. Okay, let me paste this. Okay, so if 2 cos square theta minus 5 cos minus 11 cos theta plus 5 is equals to 0, then find the possible values of cos theta. If this is the true, then we have to find the possible values of theta. Okay, so let me write the given question as it is. If 2 cos square theta minus 11 cos theta plus 5 it is equals to 0, then find the value of theta. Now solve for this quadratic equation. See, this is nothing but the quadratic equation. Okay, so quadratic equation mein what we do? We try to get the roots. So what could be the middle term? Middle term should be the addition of the extremes. Okay, so if I see the addition of the extremes is what? 5 into 10, 5 into 2 कितना हो गया भाई? It is 10. So in between, in the middle term I should have the 10. Okay, so how you can write this 10 here, which is nothing but 2 cos square theta minus 11 cos theta can be written as minus 10 cos theta minus 1 cos theta plus 5. See, I have divided this 11 cos theta into 10 cos theta and 1 cos theta. Okay, so this is how we get the roots of the quadratic equation. So this is the quadratic equation in terms of cos theta. Okay, so don't think sir quadratic में sir x रहता है ना sir, नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता है. You can get any variable as a quadratic variable. Okay, so in this we have the quadratic variable as a cos theta. Now let's take 2 cos theta common from this. So if I take 2 cos theta common, what is remaining in the first term? 2 cos जर घेतले तर एक cos राहिला. So first cos is there minus, as it is cos theta you have taken and 2 you have taken. So if I take 2 from 10, so the remaining is what we have the 5. Okay, now from the second term you take the minus 1 common. So if I take minus 1 common, so minus cos होता तो plus होईल cos theta आणि plus 5 होता तो minus होईल. So this is what I get. This is equals to 0. This is equals to 0. Okay, now again we have the two terms now. So this is the first term and this is the second term, and in the both terms cos theta minus 5 cos theta minus 5 is common. So let's take cos theta minus 5 outside, cos theta minus 5 outside. So राहिला काय? In the first term the remaining is what? It is 2 cos theta, and in the second term minus 1 is remaining, which is equals to 0. Okay, again we see the product of the two terms. So either this is 0 or this is 0. Therefore either cos theta is equals to 5 or I will be having 2 into cos theta minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so from this what I can say is cos theta is equals to 1 by 2 and here I have the cos theta is equals to 5. Now tell me, in between these two, which is invalid one? Which cos theta you will not take? Yes please, which cos theta you will not take? Get the maximum value of cos theta. What is the maximum and minimum value of cos theta? Which is plus 1 and minus 1. So which is invalid in these two? Yes please, which is invalid in these two? Yes, I can see. Yes, great. So either cos theta equals to 5 is invalid or cos theta equals to 1 by 2 is invalid. Yes, Abhishek, that's great. So cos theta is equals to 5 is invalid because the maximum value of cos theta is either plus 1 or the minus 1. This is what we have the range, but 5 is out of the range. So that's why, that's great. You people are doing great. Okay, NS, Rohit, Chalaka, great. So this is what we have the invalid one. So directly strike out करो, इसको बोल दो कि भाई invalid है तू. क्यों invalid है? भाई तू औकात में नहीं है तेरे. औकात मतलब you are not in this region. 1 to minus 1 ही region है. इसका लिमिट कितना है cos का? 1 to minus 1 ही region है cos का. उसके बाहर तू नहीं जाना चाहिए. ओके, अगर तू उसके बाहर जाएगा तो मर जाएगा तू. ये देख मर गया तू. हाँ, यस, दिस इज व्हाट वी हैव द वैलिड नाउ. cos थीटा इक्वल्स टू 1 by 2. ओके, हो गया ना भाई आंसर. यही तो पूछ रहे वो, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ cos थीटा. सो कितना आ गया भाई cos थीटा का वैल्यू? cos थीटा का वैल्यू आ गया 1 by 2. यस, ओके. सो this is how you get the answers to these questions. Very simple. Great, Rohit. Yes. Okay, I hope you are understanding this. Yes or no? Now let's take the next question. 7th question. Find the acute angle theta such that 2 cos square theta. Okay, question number 7. So it says that 2 cos square theta equals to 3 sin theta. If this is the case, what to do? Okay, let me take now. So this is also a quadratic equation, you can see. So let me write down the question. 2 cos square theta equals to 3 sin theta. If this is the case, we have to find out the value of theta. Okay, let's see how to proceed. See, again the thumb rule is what I can say is, if the powers of the trigonometric functions are not same, okay, if there is a cos square and the remaining terms are in the sine, then convert it into single either cos or sine. Okay, can you convert this cos square into sine square? Can I convert this cos square into sine square? Yes, I know the identity that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. I know this identity. So sin square theta plus cos square theta, it is equals to 1. Okay, so from this what will be the value of cos square theta? It is nothing but 1 minus sin square theta. So I can directly replace this cos square as a 1 minus sin square in this question. So it becomes 2 into 1 minus sin square theta, which is equals to 3 sin of theta. Is it okay? So multiply कर दो अभी इसको अंदर. So 2 minus 2 sin square theta minus 3 sin theta, it is equals to 0. Now let's multiply this equation by negative sign. So what I will get is, I will get 2 sin square theta. हे पहिले लिहिलं मी आधी. First I write this, then I write this. I am multiplying by negative sign. Okay, so it is minus minus plus 3 sin theta. Then this is what we have positive 2. So minus से multiply करने के बाद ये हो गया negative 2. Okay, so 2 sin square theta plus 3 cos theta minus 2 equals to 0. Now what? See the magic. This becomes the quadratic equation in sin theta. Abhi, once you get this quadratic equation, now our task becomes very simple. Find the roots. So roots will be what? I want to convert this 3 sin theta into what? 2 into 2 4 sin theta. Okay, so 2 sin square theta plus 4 sin theta minus sin theta. 4 sin theta, why I have taken 4 sin theta? Because see here 2 into 2 कितना आ गया भाई, 4 आ गया ना. So 4 sin theta, but I have here 3 sin theta. अभी एक ऐड किया और एक सब्ट्रैक्ट किया. So 4 minus 1 is nothing but 3 sin theta. Okay, that's why. So minus 2 as it is. So minus 2 equals to 0. Now you take the 2 sin theta common from this and minus from this. Okay, so what happens? So I take the 2 sin theta common from the first term. So अंदर रह गया भाई sin theta and plus 2. Okay, this is what I get from the first. If I take minus common from this, so पहिला माइनस होता तो प्लस होईल. सो साइन थीटा minus 2 होता तो प्लस 2 sin 2 झाला. It is equals to 0. Now again you see the two terms here. So this is what we have the first term, this is what we have the second term, and in the both terms we have sin theta plus 2, sin theta plus 2 common. So let's take sin theta plus 2 outside, sin theta plus 2 common. So in the first term I have 2 sin theta, and in the second I have minus of 1, which is equals to 0. Again I have the product of two variables. So what I can say is either first term is 0, sin theta plus 2 is equals to 0, or I have 2 sin theta minus 1 equals to 0. Now tell me fast quickly which value of sin theta is invalid. Sin theta is equals to minus 2 and sin theta is equals to 1 by 2. Which value of sin is invalid in this case? Okay, now definitely you will tell me, I'm sure. Great, yes, very good. So definitely sin of theta is equals to minus 2 is invalid, because the maximum value of this sin theta is plus 1 or minus 1. Okay, so I can say that this is what we have the valid one. So if sin theta is equals to 1 by 2, tell me what is the value of theta. So theta is nothing but 30 degree. So this is the question they are asking us. क्या पूछ रहे भाई? If this is the true, then find the acute angle theta. Acute angle theta मतलब कितना आ गया भाई? ये आ गया मेरा 30. So this is what my answer is. Okay, let's put it in the red box. So this is what my answer is. That's great. Okay, you people are doing great. Abhishek, Shalaka, Rohit, Swapnil, yes. Now let's move to the next question. So in this way you can solve any type of question. See, in this exercise do not try to get the means sir why you are only moving in this approach. You may have this type of question, sir why you have considered these steps only. Okay, so can we solve for another in another way? Yes, there are so many ways to get the answer, but this is what the basic concept. So this all exercise is about clearing your basic concepts, so getting understanding to the basic concepts of the trigonometry. This is the only objective we have in this topic, in this exercise. So just try to get the steps I am writing here. Okay, so why you are writing only like that? So you will come to know after few more days, after few more exercises, you will come to know why I am taking only these steps. Okay, so इन दिस क्लास तुम्हाला फक्त एवढंच लक्षात ठेवायचं की मी जे समोरचे स्टेप्स लिहितोय ते तुम्हाला कळतंय का, ह्याच्यानंतर ही स्टेप कशी आली, ह्याच्यानंतर ही स्टेप कशी आली, फक्त हे एवढंच तुम्हाला कळतंय का एवढं लक्षात घ्या. हे आपण असंच का केलं, दॅट यू विल अंडरस्टँड आफ्टर फ्यू मोर एक्सरसाइजेस. ओके, सो ह्या एक्सरसाइजचा फक्त ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह एकच आहे की बेसिक कॅल्क्युलेशन्स, बेसिक प्रॉपर्टीज आपण ट्रिग्नोमेट्रीचे कसे यूज करू शकतो. Okay, that's all about this exercises. Okay, now let's move to the next 8th question, which is again very simple, which is based on the same principle which we have solved for the question number 6 and 7. Okay, I will give you hint, and a part of this question I will solve, and the remaining you have to solve as a homework. Let's take. Find the acute angle theta such that 5 tan square plus 3 equals to 9 sec theta. Okay, so 5 tan square theta plus 3, it is equals to 9 sec of theta. Okay, find the acute angle theta मतलब क्या है? This is also I can see as a quadratic equation, but variable is not same. Here I have the sec, but here I have the tan. So can I convert anything into the either tan or sec? Yes, great. We know the identity that 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sec square theta. Okay, so if I substitute that, tan square theta becomes sec square theta minus 1. Let's substitute this in this equation. So what I will get is 5 into sec square theta minus 1 plus 3 equals to 9 sec of theta. Okay, so again I am telling you the same thing, that try to get a single variable. Do not get the tan, sec, okay, cos, sin, cosec, cot. Try to get a single variable, कारण आपला quadratic equation मध्ये एकच variable असतो. We have the quadratic equation of a single variable. Okay, now let's open this bracket. So I will be having 5 sec square theta minus 5 plus 3 equals to 9 sec theta. So 5 sec square theta minus 2 minus 9 sec theta equals to 0, which is equals to, see here, now what happens, write down in a standard form, 5 sec square theta minus 9 sec theta minus 2 equals to 0. Now see here, what roots you will get here in this, what root you will get. I have 5 and I have 2, so 5 into 2 becomes 10. So I want the addition to be 10, but I have 9, so what I will do, I will add 1 and subtract 1. So 5 sec square theta minus 10 sec theta. Why minus 10? Because 5 into 2 हो गया मेरा 10. So that's why I am writing this minus 10. But I have minus 9. So minus 9 को minus 10 लिखा है, तो आपको प्लस 1 sec theta करना पड़ेगा. See, minus 10 plus 1 becomes minus 9. So minus 2 equals to 0. So I hope you are understanding this, finding the roots of the quadratic equation. This you have already studied in your lower classes. Okay, so not a big deal in this. Now you have two terms. This is first term, this is the second term. 5 sec theta common ले लो. 5 sec theta if I take common, so first term में राहिला sec theta minus 2. And from this you take plus 1 common, so I will be remain with the sec theta minus 2, which is equals to 0. Take sec theta minus 2, sec theta minus 2 common, so sec theta minus 2. So राहिला काय, 5 sec theta plus 1, 5 sec theta plus 1 is remaining, which is equals to 0. So product of two terms is 0. So I can say sec theta is equals to 0, or I can say 5 sec theta is equals to minus 1, implies sec theta is equals to minus 1 by 5. Now tell me, what do you think, which one is invalid? Either this is invalid or this is invalid. And remember that, note that we have sec theta. So if you find the difficulty in getting the valid region, convert the sec theta into cos. Okay, you may find the difficulty. You may say, sir, sec theta is equals to 2 is invalid, but that is not the case. Why? Convert करो भाई, इसको उल्टा करो. sec theta मतलब क्या रहता है? It is nothing but 1 by cos रहता है ना. So cos theta is equals to काय होईल मग? Cos theta is equals to 1 by 2 होईल. मग इकडे काय होईल? Cos theta is equals to काय होईल? Cos theta is equals to minus 5 होईल. Now tell me which is invalid. Either cos theta is equals to 1 by 2 is invalid, or sec theta is equals to minus 5 is invalid. So cos theta is equals to minus 5 is invalid. So this is what we have invalid region. Okay. So in the first instance, you may say, sir, this is valid. Sorry, this is invalid. You may say this is invalid, but actually अगर इसको उल्टा किया और if you see, you are getting cos theta is equals to 1 by 2. Yes, that's great. Rohit, Shalaka, okay, Abhishek, good. Okay, so cos theta is equals to 1 by 2 is the valid one. This is invalid one. अगर ये valid है तो ये valid होगा, ये invalid है तो ये भी invalid होगा. Okay, इसको strike out कर दो. अब क्या पूछ रहा है वो क्वेश्चन में, what they are asking, find the acute angle theta. Now tell me, if cos theta is equals to 1 by 2, then tell me the value of theta. So theta is equals to how much? 60 degree. Okay, this is how I solve for these questions. Okay, great. So we will see two more questions and we will stop here. So cot theta is equals to, okay, so which question? Find the sin theta such that 3 cos theta plus 4 sin theta is equals to 0. You take question number 9 as a homework. It is very simple. Question number 9 you take as a homework. We will see the question number 10. Okay, question number 9 as a homework and we will see the question number 10. So let me take this question. Okay, so 10 also you can take as a homework. Okay, cosec theta plus cot theta is equals to 5. Then what will be the value of sec theta? Okay, means what? Indirectly we have to find out the angle theta, or we have to find out the value of cos theta from this. Okay, अगर sec theta चाहिए तो आपको cos theta चाहिए. Okay, so okay. Now how to proceed for this type of questions? Okay, so sec theta means what? It's a 1 by sin theta. Use the given condition. So cosec theta plus cot theta, it is equals to 5. Okay, you want sec or cos. You want sec or cos. So can I convert cosec into cos directly? Can I convert the cosec into cos directly? So this is not cos, actually this is cot. Okay, so can I convert the cosec into cos or sec directly? Of course not, because see, cosec theta is nothing but it's a inverse of sin theta. Yes, and cot theta is nothing but the cos by sin. So in both of these I am not getting the cos or sec directly. So what is recommended in this case is just use the basic definitions of these trigonometric functions. So cosec theta is nothing but 1 by sin theta plus cot theta is nothing but cos theta by sin theta, which is equals to 5. Okay, see, now the denominator is same, so the numerators you can easily directly add these numerators. So I will having 1 plus cos theta divided by sin theta. Is it okay? It is equals to 5. So if I take the sin theta this side, what I will get is 1 plus cos theta, it is equals to 5 into sin theta. Now maybe you are getting the trick. Okay, so our task is to what? If you have the single variable, that is cos theta and sin theta, take the squares on both sides. Okay, the thumb rule I have already given you. If you have sin and cos in a single equation, then take the squares on both sides. So let's take the square on both sides. 1 plus cos theta whole square equals to 5 sin theta whole square. So क्या हो जाएगा भाई? 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta, which is equals to 25 into sin square theta. Okay, 25 into sin square theta. Now again the second thumb rule is what? Try to get a single variable. Either convert everything into cos or everything into sin. But यहाँ पे अगर देखो कि यहाँ पे cos है, this cannot be converted into sin. But I can convert this cos into sin, and I can convert this sin into cos. Okay, so let's take the RHS and convert that into cos. So what happens? This becomes 25 into 1 minus cos square theta, which is nothing but 25 minus 25 cos square theta. Okay, so let me start from this. Okay, so I will write the whole question here. So 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta, which is equals to, this last step I am writing, 25 minus 25 cos square theta. Is it okay? So 25 into 25 minus 25 cos square theta. You take everything now this side. So I will be having 1 minus 25. 1 minus 25 हो गया मेरा minus 24. So it is minus 24 plus 2 cos theta as it is. Cos square theta ये -25 है तो इधर आके हो गया +25. सो +25 + 1 becomes 26 cos square theta, which is equals to 0. Okay, is it okay? Now what you will do? Write down in a standard form. So 26 cos square theta plus 2 cos theta minus 24, it is equals to 0. Okay, now see, this becomes the quadratic equation in terms of cos theta. Okay, now if you solve this quadratic equation, you should get the value of cos theta. Is it okay? Now try to get the roots. How you can convert this 2 cos theta such a way that I should get the factor as a 26 and a 24. So that can be written as 26 cos square theta plus, see here, 26 cos theta, the 2 cos theta I am writing like this, 26 cos theta minus 24 cos theta, and this minus 24 as it is. This is equals to 0. Okay, so what I have done, I have written 2 cos theta as 26 cos theta minus 24 cos theta. Why? You will understand in the next step. Now take the 26 cos theta from these two common. So 26 cos theta, if I take common, in the first term single cos theta is remaining, and in second term what is remaining is nothing, it is 1. ह्याच्यातून 26 cos theta जर गेला बाहेर तर इथे राहिला 1 minus, now you take 24 common from these two, 24 common from these two, so it will be 24 into the cos theta plus 1. This is equals to 0. Now you have two terms, this term and this term. In these two terms I have cos theta plus 1 common, so let's take cos theta plus 1 outside. So cos theta plus 1, and what is remaining in the first term is 26 cos theta, and in the second we have 24, it is equals to 0. Now again we can see the product of these two, this is and this is into 0, so I can say either cos theta plus 1 it is equals to 0, or I can have 26 cos theta minus 24 it is equals to 0. So यहाँ से क्या हो जाएगा, cos theta कितना होगा, cos theta becomes -1, and यहाँ से हो जाएगा cos theta it is equals to 24 by 26, which is nothing but 12 by 13. Okay, divide by 2 करो both side. Now tell me, when cos of theta is equals to -1, at what angles you can see cos theta is -1? Yes please. See, eventually you want to find out the value of what? Sec theta. You want to find out the value of sec theta. Yes, you want to find out the value of sec theta. See, if I take cos of theta is equals to -1, at what point the cos theta becomes -1? See here, let's draw the figure for cos. So this is how the cos looks. तो यहाँ से ऐसा गया. Okay, okay. See, this is what +1, and this is what the -1 is. So it is what we have 0. This is what we have the pi. Okay, this is what we have the pi is. See, if I take pi means what? So cos of pi, if cos of theta is equals to -1, then theta has to be pi only. So cos theta is equals to -1 रहेगा तो theta हो गया अपना pi. But at this, do we have sin defined? Sin कितना है? Sin pi is nothing but how much? Sin pi is nothing but 0. If this is the case, I cannot simply take this cos theta is equals to -1. Why? Because the inverse of this, which is not allowed, because in this case the sin square and the cos squares are not satisfying. Okay, so at this theta equal to pi, sin pi is equals to 0, then what happens to the cosec pi? भाई कोसेक पाई तो इनडिफाइंड हो गया ना, नॉट डिफाइंड हो गया, बिकॉज कोसेक इज नथिंग बट इनवर्स ऑफ कॉस, सॉरी इनवर्स ऑफ साइन, so which is nothing but 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is not defined, so I simply cannot take this theta is equals to pi. So this is not valid in this case, particularly in this case. I hope you are understanding. Okay, that's great. Yes, Nikita, you are great. So that's why this 180 degree I cannot take. I hope you have understood why I am saying like this. At this theta equals to pi, sin pi becomes 0. That's why the cosec becomes 0. If cosec is 0 and sin pi is 0, what will be the cot value? Cot pi कितना हो गया भाई? Cot pi is nothing but cos pi upon sin pi. If sin pi is 0, so cos pi is minus 1 by 0. Minus 1 by 0 is again not defined one. So this is also not defined. मतलब भाई pi पे at the value of pi, your cosec and your cot are not defined. That's why I simply cannot take this cos theta. So what is the value of cos theta then? We can take is 12 by 13. Therefore here you can write as at theta equals to pi, cosec theta and cot theta are not valid, are invalid. Therefore cos theta equals to minus 1, neglect. You neglect this directly, so we neglect this. Okay, and therefore cos theta is equals to 12 by 13. Therefore your answer is what? Sec theta is equals to, which is inverse of cos 12 by 13 by 12. So this is what my final answer is. Is it okay? I hope you are understanding this. Okay, great. So that's it for this video. Please do solve all the given homework questions, and if you are able to solve the remaining questions, that's great. Try to solve the remaining questions also. All the questions are very simple and all the questions are based on the basic प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ द ट्रिग्नोमेट्री, दैट इज द आइडेंटिटी. एक तो आइडेंटिटी रहेगा, नहीं तो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन रहेगा. वो छोटा सा टेबल है जहाँ पे वी हैव सीन द स्टैंडर्ड एंगल्स एंड द रिस्पेक्टिव वैल्यूज ऑफ ऑल द ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed this. Everything is clear in this video. If you have still any doubts, we can discuss further. You can post your doubts here in this comment box, or you can directly WhatsApp me. Okay, so with this we will stop here. Thank you.